The India-flagged LPG tanker Green Sanvi has safely passed through east of the Strait of Hormuz, becoming the 7th Indian vessel to cross the choke point during the West Asia conflict, with 2 more Indian tankers expected to cross in the coming days. The raising of all 25 Bhairav battalions is expected to be completed within the next few months, and each battalion will comprise around 300 troops, to bridge the operational gap between conventional infantry units and special forces, providing rapid reaction and high mobility capabilities for modern battlefield requirements. Bangalore-based Dhash Defence Systems is developing a new generation of indigenous 6x6 all-terrain vehicles that are tailored for rapid troop movement, logistics support, and specialized missions in deserts, mountains, and rough terrain. New Space Research and Technologies has unveiled its Sheshnag-20 indigenous canister-launched electric loitering munition that carries a 5 kg warhead, offers a 50 km strike range with AI-enabled swarming to overwhelm enemy defenses and tactical targets. Images and footage from Iran's southern Isfahan province show a destroyed US C-130 transport aircraft, 2 Black Hawk helicopters, and an MH-6 Little Bird. The US claims the aircraft were deliberately destroyed on the ground after becoming disabled during a high-risk rescue mission for a downed F-15 pilot, while Iran says they were shot down. The US has not clearly explained how multiple aircraft became disabled in a single operation, with visuals also showing helicopters taking hits during Iranian fire. American satellite imaging company Planet Labs has announced that it will indefinitely withhold satellite imagery of Iran and the Middle East conflict region, following a request from the Donald Trump administration. The move indicates that the US does not want damage imagery to be publicly visible, even though China and Russia will still have their own satellite images. The Ministry of Defense has issued an expression of interest to develop a 1,000 kg aerial bomb, with around 600 units planned. It will be compatible with both Russian and French aircraft, feature high blast and fragmentation capability, and be developed with at least 50% indigenous content within 2.5 years, including testing, evaluation, and contract finalization. India is close to finalizing a deal for 400 Astra Mark 1 beyond visual range air-to-air missiles, with planned integration on MiG-29K and Tejas Mark 1 fighter jets. The move will standardize the BVR inventory with indigenous systems, reduce foreign dependency, and support future variants like Astra Mark 2 and Astra Mark 3. Halts chief stated that Hindustan Aeronautics expects 20 more F-404 engines from General Electric by late 2026, with General Electric assuring deliveries between June and December 2026, and he suggested General Electric might exceed that target. India is developing a specialized AESA radar for the Ghatak stealth unmanned combat aerial vehicle with low probability of intercept capability. It will use advanced gallium nitride transmit-receive modules for better power efficiency and range, while keeping emissions hard to detect. France's refusal to share Rafale source code highlights a deeper concern, which is control over software, which accounts for roughly 30% to 40% of a modern fighter jet's combat capability. Even with a potential $40 billion deal for 114 fighter jets, India may still face limited flexibility if full access is not granted. Without source code access, India remains dependent on the original manufacturer for upgrades, weapon integration, and mission-specific changes. Experts have said that while some access may be provided through controlled interfaces, it may not be sufficient as operational needs evolve over time. India will need assured and flexible software access to fully control and adapt its fighter fleet as per its own requirements. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.